And welcome, everybody, to the RV Show USA. I am Alan Warren, your RV wingman. Thank you all for being with us. You can stay connected with us and all the happenings with our show on our website, our Facebook page, and on our YouTube channel. On any of these places, just type in the RV Show USA, and we'll be the first one that pops up. All right, let's go ahead and go on out to our first guests. I wonder, have you folks ever seen the old TV show called The Odd Couple? For people younger than 40, maybe not, but if you're over 50, for almost certain you knew The Odd Couple. That was Felix and Oscar. Remember them? One was a slob, the other was a neat freak. It was a really popular show back in the 70s, and while Felix and Oscar are, I guess, just a memory, did you know that there is another odd couple? There really is. They're the RV Odd Couple. So let's find out about them right now. How are Mercedes and John doing?
Oh, we're doing awesome, man. We're having a great time.
Hello.
Well, hi there, Mercedes. Thank y'all for being with us. And I guess you're relatively new to becoming full-time RVers. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we're pretty new. We just got our RV at the end of July, and we set out full-time in November. So we're pretty green, but that's kind of what makes it so exciting because we're capturing it really fresh and raw.
Well, you know, I watched a couple of your videos, and I got to tell you, you guys, you have a chemistry, a magnetism that just, and it's not just me that believes it, because obviously you've got, like, on one of your videos in just a few weeks, 87,000 views. That's big time.
Yeah, it's been really exciting for both of us. You know, we didn't know what to expect when we started out into this type of lifestyle, and we wanted to document it in the hopes that we could help others as we go along. So we decided to start a YouTube channel. We had no idea how that was going to, work, but we did know we needed to learn a whole bunch of new skill sets to pull it off. And we're actually finding that a lot of the people that follow us are saying the same things to us that you're saying, Alan, which is, that we really work pretty good together, and you never know that from in our house.
So you pretend to get along during the videos, and you're like Felix and Oscar when you turn the camera off?
You should see it.
Maybe just a little bit.
Well, hey, Mercedes, I want to ask a question. Which one is the slob?
Well,
okay. I'm just
my husband.
All right. Well, all kidding aside, I know that y'all are new to this RVing thing, and it sounds like you're having a great time. What is your background, and tell us why you became full-time RVers, if you would.
Well, I've been a lifetime contractor, built homes, custom homes for professional athletes in the Denver metro area, and went on to start another company. And Mercedes is a graduate of Colorado University, communications major, so she's been really excited to do this show.
Yeah.
And we started a great company in Colorado, and we were the highest rated bathroom modeler in the state of Colorado. We ended up selling that company to one of my lead guys. He had worked for me for quite a few years. He's a United States Marine, high integrity. And we trusted the legacy of our company to him, and he's been doing a great job. He's still the highest-rated guy in Colorado for what he does. And we moved down to Florida, bought a house on the Gulf of Mexico, remodeled it for 4 years. And why don't you talk for a little while?
Well, everything was perfect on the outside, but we were really craving the sense of adventure. It was like the outside looked great, but the insides weren't fulfilled. And so we decided, and mind you, I had never RV'd before in my life. So this was kind of a big thing. But we decided to, have less stuff, go on this adventure, because the timing was kind of right enough. We knew that the stars would never be aligned perfectly, but you just have to get them as good as you can get them. Looking...
Mercedes, you had never camped before? This must have been a gigantic step for you.
I really love my husband. When I tell you that I love him, I really love him, because it was a huge step. But at the end of the day, what am I going to regret more? The fact that I didn't keep it safe enough, or the fact that I didn't take that risk, So
Gotcha.
I just had to do it.
So John, walk me through kind of quickly, how did you guys end up, and what did you end up buying, and how long did you take to do your homework before you said, heck, we're out of here?
We did our homework for quite a few months. We sold our home and we started doing the research. Mercedes and I had different ideas of the timing on this venture, but ultimately it just worked out the way that it worked out. We prayed, we asked God for help, and we started getting the help we needed. We started doing a ton of research on RVs, going to different RV companies, or what are they called, sales departments, walking every RV you can imagine, Class A's, Class B's, Class C's, and we ended up falling into a fifth wheel, Forest River Sandpiper, LOK, and we just fell in love with it. We fell in love with it. It had everything that we would need for our family to feel comfortable on the road with a toddler and a dog. Sage, it's a bunkhouse, so we've got Sage has her own room, and we have our own room, and there's plenty of room so far, and we're just having a blast.
So why did you decide to buy new? And if you had it to do over again, would you do it again? Would you buy new or would you buy used? Or
no, we would definitely buy new, and we would definitely buy the Forest River again. We love Forest River. We don't like the company that we purchased it from. We can talk about that a little bit later, but we were on the phone for 3 hours today canceling warranties and insurance that we were sold by Camping World. And we would buy it from a different company, but we would definitely buy the Forest River.
Yeah, and I like the idea of new.
Let me guess, you guys ended up being told or being sold the ESP through Camping World. We were.
And we went in today to cancel, I think, a total of 5 different things that they sold us. And this is probably one of the biggest financial mistakes Mercedes and I have ever done. We got caught up in the excitement, and we looked for months. And then when we found the unit, we just jumped. We wanted to get in it. We wanted to go camping. We were ready to go. And the excitement overwhelmed the clarity of our thinking and the financial decisions that we made. And we just made some mistakes in that closing that, looking back today, we're on a journey right now to get out there and help other people not make the mistakes that we made.
You said you're like intoxicated. It is so exciting, that buying process, and I guess you just fell right into for no other word, a trap. And you just sign your name on the bottom line. You finance that ESP for over 20 years or however long the length of the loan is. You don't even realize that you don't have to have it, and you could buy it someplace else and save a lot of money.
Well, that's the thing that is the predatory lending piece, is that when you buy a house or when you buy a car, the first piece of paper that is put in front of you is not a purchase order, especially an as-is purchase order. But certain companies that have this policy, the first document that they put in front of you doesn't tell you your consumer rights, doesn't request permission to check credit. It's a as-is binding purchase order. And that's where we assumed that we would have the same protections buying an RV that we would have with an auto or a home. And that was our failure. That's on us.
Yep. You don't know what you don't know. All right. So tell us why y'all are the RV odd couple. Where did that come from?
Go ahead, honey.
Well, we couldn't be more different. I mean, just the way we see the world, and I'm more the OCD, color coordinated type, and that drives John crazy. And I'm very methodical, more calm, more reserved. Whereas John is just more passionate, I guess I would say. And also just our upbringings. Generation-wise?
Generationally, we're 20 years apart. Culturally, we're completely different.
Yeah.
What else, honey?
Just everything.
But let me tell you, it works. When I watch your videos, those differences, it works and it resonates. It's just magical. You know what? We've got a break coming up, but I want you to think about this during the break. I want to hear about any unplanned adjustments that you guys had to make that you thought that were sort of popped up on you after you became full-timers. So can you hang on with us?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, good deal. All right, folks, they are the RV odd couple, John and Mercedes, who are sharing their story and some of their perspective about being full-time RVers. And